All right, and welcome to the show today. I'm very excited to have with me Crystal Stemberger from budgetinginthefunstuff.com. Thank you for being with me today.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for asking me.
All right. So I thought I'd start out asking you the same question I ask everyone else. What is the dumbest personal finance mistake you made?
The dumbest personal finance mistake we made was investing in a friend's board gaming business in 2007. Well, the end of 2006, beginning of 2007, and we lost $15,000.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah.
So was this a close friend or?
We thought so, but no. We were right out of college, and we had just saved up enough money to buy a house, and we were looking at houses, and we were feeling like strong stuff because we had our first real jobs, and we weren't broke anymore.
Yeah.
And pretty much everyone's your best friend when you've known people for a grand total of 3 months. And it wasn't exactly like they lied. It's that they had no freaking clue what they were doing, so they had no idea how bad off they were. So it ended up where there's a lot of stress and a lot of resentment, but at the very end, we lost $15,000, but the actual owners went bankrupt. So we got out easy.
Yeah.
It was just ouch.
Wow. And you didn't know much. So this was the first time you invested in anything like this. So you didn't know how to evaluate, how to look at things. Did you look at any financials ahead of time or anything like that?
Yeah, we glanced their financials and took their word for it that they had this coming and that coming and this was paid off when it wasn't. And they had no clue. They really didn't know that they had a Dell loan that wasn't paid off. It was sent to collections.
Oh, wow.
So they thought it was just gone, like magically.
Nice.
We knew about money and like personal budgeting, but we did not know how to run a business, and neither did they. I did turn it around where it was actually going up, and they might have lasted, but she, the person running it, her name was Joy. She was on some medications, and one day she asked me a question. I gave her the answer that no, you have to pay the electric bill, and we can do the product purchasing for the orders tomorrow. Because that's how the income was. And she paid both at the same time, put their loan in overdraft one too many times. They closed out the loan, called in the $30,000, sent them into bankruptcy, and there went the business.
Ouch.
So, yeah, it was a bad day.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. And even with that, is there any connection with them anymore, or is there?
We see them at board gaming conventions once in a while. I choose to say nothing because life has been good to me, and I'm not going to try to hold on to resentment. It's still there. I'm not perfect, but we just ignore it and try to look the other way.
Well, it sounds like you're handling it well. As I know, the minute money gets involved, it can become a tricky thing, unfortunately.
Especially when you have my brain.
All right, so to turn it around a little bit, what would you say has been one of your best personal finance decisions?
Best personal finance decision of my life has been starting my blog. It gave me friends, it gave me connections, it led me to entrepreneurship and self-employment. It gave me confidence I didn't know that I was missing. I thought I was a confident woman, but I wasn't. Okay. And it's giving me my kind of long-term road in life. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So when you started it, you weren't making any money. Did you think you could make money at the beginning?
I knew generally that people could make money on their blogs, like because, Get Rich Slowly, he was making money off of it. Big ones, Free Money Finance. He was funding charities with his. And I was like, oh, that's a cool thing, but I'm going to be this little side personal finance blogger that started at blogger.com, and it'll be a personal journal, and I'll just have fun talking about money. I actually did not see any cash dollar signs in my eyes for at least 3 or 4 months. And then when I actually did, it kind of changed my entire worldview.
Yeah. Awesome. So it slowly turned into something, and you eventually left your job and went into this full-fledged.
Yes, in 18 months. I started in February 2010, and by July 2011, I quit my day job, and January 2012, my husband quit being a school librarian and worked home with me, and we've been doing that ever since.
Wow. So now both of you are full-time employed through your business, basically, through your blog.
Yes.
Wow.
We also have side hustles because we get bored. So he's a sports official for varsity basketball, football, and softball. and I'm a pet sitter. So.
Wow, great. Well, good for you. Those are some great stories. And for anyone listening, I know you wrote up at least you've blogged or written about your worst decision there as far as the investment
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah,
And
it's there.
yeah, so
I used $15,000 in 3 months.
so I will include a link down below for anyone who wants to check that out. Back to that, as well as a link to your blog in general, which is your personal finance story and your view on finances and life and all intermingled. And
Yeah, it's very eclectic.
all right. All right. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being with me today and going through those.
Oh, thank you.
All right. And to our viewers listening, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. And if you have any questions, post them below. Thanks again.
Bye.
Bye.